So it's about 9 o'clock on New Year's, and I just woke up. It shows how much I care, right? What am I doing on New Year's? Nothing. Um, it, what, what's the importance to it? I mean, as you can see, I don't need an excuse to get baked. And I don't have any friends. If I did have any friends, that would probably be a different story. And I have had friends in the past. I haven't met anybody. I've been in Windsor for over 2 years, and I've made no attempt to go out and try to meet friends. It's actually a conscious choice. People talk about friends and this kind of romanticized concept. My experience has been that um, friends tend not to be there for you when you need them. They're always trying to get you. It's a reflection of the society we live in. It's just total utilitarianism, absolute, you know, um, consequenceless self-interest, and that's how people are. So I would prefer to avoid people. Um, it's a classic misanthropic position, I suppose. So what I'm doing for New Year's, nothing. I fell asleep today around 11. I had uploaded the instrumental version of the track, um, which was done. I had decided I needed to mix that first to be sure about the rest of it. So I need to fold that back into the main version. And I lied down to listen to it, and my stomach started getting to me, and I fell asleep. So um, I would have liked to stay up a few more hours and finish it, but my body um, made a choice there. Um, so what am I doing tonight? That's what I'm doing. I have also smoked my last cigarette, but it won't be my last cigarette. It's New Year's, and I've got two versions of the same track left to complete. I might as well get a pack of smokes and let myself through that process rather than sit up all night on New Year's, trying to stay awake. What's the point of that, right? So one more night of that, and then things will transition properly in the new year. So I'm a few days late, but I still have my birthday as a total endpoint and total switchover goal. And I mean, if I don't hit it, it'll be real close. So I'm gonna get something to eat. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm gonna see if I can finish mixing this first. Um, if that's not done by midnight, then I'll stop, get something to eat, do the things that I want to do, and then get back to it. And I am still thinking I can maybe get this done by the end of the night. So it's 20 to 6 in the morning, and it's New Year's, so I've been behaving accordingly. And I've worked the issue down to corruption in the file. The issue I was having was that the bass was. It took me a while to figure out if it was interference or not. I mean, okay, so every time I listened to the song, it sounded a little bit different, and I started realizing there was something oscillating in the bass that was changing it. Um, and after I turned all the electronic sources off to try to, ensure that that wasn't causing it, um, I was still getting the same kind of thing, and I eventually realized that the whatever was oscillating in the file itself. So I've been able to fix it by recreating the bus, or sorry, just by recopying the file over from the source. So I'm gonna have to reconstruct 3 bass parts. It's not gonna take long to do, but it's gonna take a while to test. And I think that once that's done, I can get back to listening to it, because I mean, it's every time I output it, it was different, and you could audibly hear the difference. So hopefully this stabilizes it. The last thing I have to test is to see if it nulls after I cut the file. If it doesn't null after I cut the file, I'll have to redo it again and just output it. But either way, I've got a handle on this, and I can get this resolved within a few more hours.